everyone, it's Faye here, and today we are back with another Love and Deepspace video. And today, in celebration for the rerun of God of Tides over here, I finally got it as a new player. I'm so excited. I don't know anything that happens, honestly. I'm gonna quit yapping and we're gonna get into this. There's an old saying around these islands: wherever the sea breeze blows is under the sea god's divine gaze. The god of the sea demands more devout followers. As winds rise at sea and the tides pummel ships, fishermen and sailors wear gray garments. Emissaries of the deep sea they claim to be. They construct temples on seaside cliffs, light sacred flames, and sing hymns from dubious origins every day. They say the god of the sea will select his most devout follower among the humans and grant their wish. A gift must be prepared for the god of the sea. Sometimes 'tis a creature from a foreign land, treasure, or even a person. Are they gonna bring Shakespearean speech into this? Oh, I'm gonna struggle reading so hard.
Quickly
Ooh.
now! The sacrifice is missing!
The sacrifice? Are they trying to sacrifice us? Amidst the storm, the ship has lost its sense of direction. Seawater seeps into the cabin. The corpses around me are stiff, cold. My stomach churns and I do my best not to hurl. Oh! Yeah, that's gotta smell really bad.
Lower the sails! And turn! Hurry! The waves are too strong. Water is rushing in. Half the cabin is already flooded. Now, throw it in the ocean!
They are in disarray and the cabin shakes violently. A sailor kicks away bloated corpses. Ugh. Grabbing me by the collar, he drags me to the deck. They're singing. Yeah, there is singing. Oh, it's really pretty. A strange song arrives from the misty sea, bringing with it a faint air of mystique. Like an invisible hand, it calms the raging whirls of the ocean. The wind dies down.
Fools. Any further in a storm would be the last thing on your minds.
There's the boy. There he is. He's here. I didn't realize he'd come in this early. Oh. Before the ship sails away, I am tossed overboard. Roaring torrents drown out my pleas. Oh. Help me. Briny water engulfs me. Before I lose consciousness, however, a warmth surrounds me. So good. When I surface, the most beautiful eyes I've seen appear. Yeah,
Were you abandoned?
He holds an ornate flute. The ethereal melody disappears when he stops playing it. Save me. He sits on driftwood. Under the night sky, he looks at me, the scales on his neck emitting a faint glow. Is he a Lemurian?
Did you ask for my assistance?
Sure, yeah. He reaches out to me. Yet when our hands touch, fire bursts forth from his fingers. Oh. Oh, is he playful? Oh, that's so cute. He smiles, proud of his successful joke. My survival instincts kick in, making me clench his hand with all my might.
Release me.
Not gonna lie, his voice is very nice in this. The scales on his neck are raised ever so slightly.
I said release me.
From the depths of my mind, I remember an old story. A Lemurian kiss can let one breathe in watery depths. Oh, is that why she can breathe underwater? That makes so much sense now. I feel so dumb. Trapped in the unrelenting tide, I grab him, catching him off guard, and kiss him! Oh! Save me. I struggle to keep my eyes open, but I desperately look at that beautiful gaze. That's a beautiful gaze, all right. After a long silence passes, his voice rings in my ears, low, soft, almost like he's casting a spell to enthrall someone.
I will grant you deliverance. In exchange,
Oh?
offer yourself, your everything to me. Become my follower, mortal.
Say frickin' less! Say less! I will! Okay, we're moving on to 2.
Is she dead?
Can dead bodies be used for research?
Her body's warm, and she still breathes. Why won't she wake up?
Did you forget our lessons in the study of human anatomy? They aren't like us.
Oh, are these other Lemurians? Like, are these Lemurian kids?
Oh, must be cerebral hypoxia caused by pressure differences. Let's record this observation in our next report.
If her soul has returned to the heavens, we should ask Raphael if we can dissect her.
Oh my god!
The college hasn't had a fresh human specimen for hundreds of years.
Oh my god! Ooh, that's a pretty room.
She's awake! Her eyes are open!
Look how cute! That's adorable! What is this place? Am I below the waves?
Keep your distance. She bites.
The shadows immediately take several steps back. What are they planning to do? He's so cute, I love him. The person they addressed as... I skipped it on accident, hold on. The person they addressed as Raphael leans in. Getting a better look at his face, I see he is a young, pretty Lemurian. His mouth is swollen, and there seems to be a wound on his lips. When our eyes meet, he glares. Did she bite him? Oh my god. I gulp, unsure if this Lemurian has any ill intent. Where am I?
A glance would reveal that you are in Lemuria. Treat her wounds and give her clean clothes. I'll inform Elder Amund that we've found my devout follower.
You're my savior, right? I should express my gratitude. The beautiful Lemurian leaves! Oh my god!
Worry not. When Raphael brought you back, it seems you'd be vomiting bubbles with the crabs for a fortnight.
She's cute too, look at her. From her hiding place, a young girl pops up. Curious and excited, she sits by the edge of the bed.
My name is Algie. He's
Algie!
Hot. You're the first live human we've met.
Aww, I like them.
Well, they're the ones who swam along the currents, but none could talk like you.
Oh.
You're scaring her, sister. Look,
Are they
her
twins?
hands shake like a shrimp seeing a whale for the first time.
My apologies. I didn't mean it.
Why? May I know why you brought me here?
You'll know when you visit the temple. It's a very, very long tale. I'll tell it on the way.
I am already loving this so much. It's reminding me of The Little Mermaid, and I love The Little Mermaid. It's one of my favorite stories. Algie told me that in the deep sea is the forgotten kingdom of Lemuria. The sea god, or god of the sea, lives there. He protects whatever the briny sea breeze touches. His followers include not just denizens of the ocean, but also humans. As such, his most devout follower must gift him a heart. So he has the strength to protect Lemuria and becomes the god recognized by the entire ocean. It's said that the sea god of our generation was born in flames as dusk turned to dawn. Only he can use fire. Oh! That's why Raphael can use fire. Cool, we're getting like full backstory. Indeed, a great flame has burned in Whale Falls City's temple for thousands of years. It represents Lemuria in its prosperity and decline. The Tome of the Sea God states that if this fire were to ever go out, Lemuria shall fall into a deep slumber for centuries. Oh, well that's not good.
Stop running around.
Ooh.
Do that and the humans will get you. They'll skin you, plug every scale, and turn you into a lamp.
Oh. Well, that's one way to scare a child. So to keep the flame alive, the sea god requires a certain human follower?
Haven't you heard? The child next door went hunting for jellyfish and got stung. Now his brain is nothing but sand, saying he's best friends with the starfish.
Oh. Well, Algie nods. I always believed 'twas a children's fairy tale. Who knew?
We're here. Welcome to Whale Falls City.
This is so pretty. I love this. Beyond the coral reef is a magnificent city with countless looming spires. Fish and jellyfish float past the grand structures. Impressive and stunning is the city in its entirety. Algie escorts me through the streets till we reach the heart of the city. From there, we climb the stone steps of a large palace. Many spiral staircases later, we stand before a huge door in a circular hall with a vaulted ceiling.
Elder Amund maintains the temple. He believes only the most devout, sincerest worship can awaken the sea god's powers and keep the flame strong.
Why a human specifically? Can't a Lemurian be selected?
Humans are the most selfish, greediest of creatures.
You got that right.
Thus, when they offer their hearts, love, even their lives, 'tis considered the most precious form of worship.
Oh, that's what you meant.
The tome also confirms Raphael will be the last god of the sea. Therefore...
Conch,
Hello. Hello. Nice to see you again. Having called out the boy's name, Raphael pushes open the temple's doors.
I just remembered I still have a report to write. Farewell.
Raphael gestures for me to follow him. Conch said the Tome of the Sea God is here. It contains all of Lemuria's history and prophecies, and the temple is also the fire, symbolic of Lemuria as a whole.
she is most suited to be the one.
Oh, I'm gonna get sacrificed. Okay. Wearing a robe, an old man stands in the middle of the temple. Above him hangs a burning flame. I feel it resembles a sun about to go out as I gaze upon it. What's happening? I hope I won't be tossed into the fire as a sacrifice. I think that's exactly what's going to happen.
Her? She's the human your quintessence decided on.
'Twas more of fate's whimsy. I wandered about on the earth and became her cushion as she fell.
For now, I shall forget your quintessence snuck out and burned the god's hair. I must ask again, is she truly to be the human your quintessence is bound to?
Yeah, this is reminding me a lot of The Little Mermaid. Raphael, you give Ariel vibes.
As long as the sea god's ceremony is assured, I will make her my follower. However, we should remove all her teeth and nails.
Oh.
I worry she'd bite and scratch us if given the opportunity.
He's so scared we're gonna bite him again. That's funny. I don't think that's a good idea.
Once a Lemurian is bound to someone, 'tis impossible to go against their wishes.
Oh, he's told us that before.
She will have the power to command your quintessence.
Oh, that part of the main story makes so much more sense to me now.
When the two of you barely know each other, is that something worth giving?
The light flickers on Raphael's face. Raphael lowers his head and ruminates? Is that? Yeah. And ruminates about his answer. I'm gonna butcher these names, I'm so sorry. Elder Amund leaves, and so Raphael and I are alone. If you have yet to decide, can I be set free? I promise I won't speak of this to anyone. Though I try my luck, he continues to stand there.
The day has dragged on long enough. I'm tired.
He finds a comfortable spot on the ground and sits down. What are you doing?
Sleeping.
Yeah, obviously, duh, he's sleeping. Why?
Wake me before nightfall.
Ugh, you... Raphael ignores me. He leans against the marble pillar and closes his eyes. The temple is heavily guarded. I can only huddle in a corner and think of the various ways to escape. He's such a sleepy boy. Is he truly asleep? Raphael! Raphael! Raphael doesn't react, but then a small blue fish appears and swims around his shoulders. Where did you come from? I have to admit, you're adorable. Oh wait, it's the little blue fish! The one that's gifted to her! I poke the fish and expect to receive no answer. Do you know the way out, oh little fish? Little fish swims in a circle and settles on my finger. Do you understand me? Could you show me the way out? Flicking its translucent tail, the fish swims to the stained glass window behind the alcove? Yeah. Half a day dissipated like sea foam. Why have we returned to these crossroads? Do you lack a sense of direction? Or do fish always have a terrible memory? Oh my god. Twirling its tail, the fish swims into a crowd. I am left behind. Where are you taking me? Ugh, never mind. I'm trying to converse with a fish. After swimming for what seems like an eternity, the little fish stops by a coral reef. It goes into a small hole in the city's wall. Must I actually swim through that? That was cute. All right. I pass through the hole and remove the sand on my knees. I turn around. The opulent underwater city is behind me. Yes! Apologize to your master on my behalf. He is my savior, all things considered. My life on land could be uncertain, but I shall certainly die if I stay within the confines of Whale Fall City with the weird god of the sea. I have yet to think of a proper way to express my gratitude. Should I feed the fishes during the sea god ceremony?
Was it fun to explore Lemuria?
Oh no, he caught our ass! From the garden's shadows, a voice speaks. So hard to make out, a person is lying down behind a silk curtain. Raphael?
There is no need to shout my name.
He lifts a finger and the little fish swims around it. Then it transforms into a blue scale that lands on his palm. I was deceived. The fish was of his creation. You planned this.
'Twas a test made for you. Elder Amund was right. Human promises are but meaningless words.
Oh, I feel bad now. When did I make a vow to you?
I told you to wake me before nightfall, didn't I?
He yawns, not upset in the slightest.
Besides, when I saved you from the ocean's clutches, we made an oath. Did you forget? I will grant you deliverance. And in exchange, offer yourself, your everything to me. Become my follower, mortal.
That counted? You are the god of the sea, respectable and awe-inspiring. Can't you consider my rescue an act of kindness and let me go?
I am not a god who answers every whim. The ceremony is to take place in a month. And as you are aware, ceremonies always need.
Narrowing his eyes, his expression only leaves me with a feeling of dread. Followers... There are plenty on land. The one who wears robes pray every day to you. They're more devout than me. Scared I am to be a sacrifice once more, I try to persuade Raphael to consider an alternative.
All right. Return to me your life.
He holds out his hand as if he's grabbing an invisible rope that's tied tightly around my neck. Oh. How was that cough? Water enters my nose and throat. I am drowning. Oh! I swear on my name, I'll do anything you ask. Raphael grins. He loosens his hold and I find myself able to breathe again.
'Tis not worship that I desire. From the depths of your very soul, I seek only the purest devotion.
I beg your pardon!
The tides ebb and flow, and with every setting sun is a moon rising. Till time's end, I should occupy your every thought. You must believe in me alone.
Okay, whatever you say! Oh, he's so cute. You mean I...
Think of it from another perspective.
He pokes my chest, specifically where my heart lies. He acts as if he is stating a truth.
Thou is to find a means by which thy heart becomes smitten with me.
Find one who will kiss you, even if you do not give them the world. Love a soul that is like your own, that which complements you. Love and death are the most important things in life. Death is a matter of time, so love with all your heart can muster. Lemuria, Tome of the Sea God, Chapter 3. Oh, so is this like their Bible? I think this is like their Bible. For my entire life, I only thought about how I'd die. My mind focused on escaping that temple and forging my own path. I refused to be sacrificed. I never imagined the sea god to be real, nor we would be soon bound together with a vow. Raphael promised he'd let me go if I became his most devout follower before the sea god ceremony. This is of great significance to me.
You must keep an eye out. Humans eat everything. Fish can always be on the main course.
We also like to eat fish. What fish do they like?
They also tend to use hot water for their baths.
Do you remember Lemuria's flame? We call it the sun below the waves. The fire grows weak as seasons pass. The sea god must reignite it during his coming-of-age ceremony.
I look at Raphael. Children surround him, grabbing his hands, making him play with them. He creates balls of fire, their light illuminating every face.
As you must know, we are in the deep sea. Sunlight cannot reach this place, let alone moonlight. Without this flame, Lemuria would be plunged into a horrifying darkness. If we were not able to see each other, we would transform into hideous beasts.
Oh no. Your worries are unique. Compared to the world of man, Lemuria is a utopia seen only in fairy tales. They could swim freely and resemble humans. As the legends say, love and freedom dictate the Lemurian way of life. They also are not interested in warfare. Their songs, tails, rare shells, and pearls are placed into bottles that could be washed ashore. Their conches are said to store sounds for many years. Mr. Sea God, did you hear what I just said? Raphael doesn't look up. He tosses me a blue conch, its origins unknown. Such a wondrous thing exists? What do you call it?
It has no name. Treat it as the miraculous conch of wonders. Take it. The shell will accept all your pointless laments and complaints.
Since Raphael is engrossed in his reading, I whisper vicious words into the conch! You are no god of the sea. You are a god of scourges. May you be born as a sea monster in your next life. A sea cucumber or an oyster would work, or... When we depart from the temple, dusk has graced Lemuria with its presence. I gaze at the highest spire on the building where a bright fire burns. Like the sun above, it rises from the east and sets in the west. It has brought light and warmth to Lemuria for generations.
Are you interested in some sightseeing?
Yes, take me to sightsee right now! Isn't the temple closed off at this time?
Follow me.
Raphael avoids the temple's guards and we reach the highest floor of the spire. I am out of breath when we reach the highest floor. Exhausted, I suddenly lose my footing and almost fall into his arms. Raphael frowns. Do you not like people touching you?
No.
Aww. Sorry.
You can hold my hand.
Aww. He gave permission for her to hold his hand even though he doesn't like when people touch him. That's so cute. He extends his hand to me. Oh.
But don't hold on to it too tightly.
Okay. I gently hold his finger. Truly, 'tis hard to understand the sea god's heart. Gently, Raphael drags me to the top of the spire. Below us is all of Whalefall City. Like golden fog, the firelight enshrouds every building. How beautiful! This is the first time I've seen a sunset underwater.
Is it pleasing to look at?
Yeah. Raphael's gaze follows the distant light. He's deep in thought.
Tell me of the world on the surface.
Oh my god, he is the Little Mermaid. Aww. What would you like to know? I can't think of anything to talk about. Since I was once sacrificed to the god of the sea, I spent most of my time inside that cold temple. Lemuria is the biggest, grandest world I have visited in my life. We can visit the surface if you'd like. There are flowers and plants and animals you could never find in the ocean. Have you seen a puppy? You can't say you've lived unless you touch a puppy's tail. Aww.
There are records of them in the college's library. And don't give me that look of pity. 'Tis rude. Can you name even one of the peculiar creatures of the deep sea?
Anglerfish. That's the only one I know. Raphael grabs a passing glowing jellyfish and motions for me to continue. You're a boring piece of driftwood. What I mean to say is... You've snuck out before. You can do it again, right? I don't think he wants to. Raphael stops trying to humor me. He finds a spot in the shadows and closes his eyes. I recall Elder Amun's words about Lemurians and one of their weaknesses. Essentially, once a Lemurian is bound to a person, they are to obey every command of their master. Oh, she's gonna abuse that, isn't she? It's 5-star! Oh my god! Oh, he's so beautiful! Oh my god, look at him in this lighting! He'll fulfill every request of mine, right? Make some flames. He didn't do it. It didn't work at all.
Don't waste your time. One should practice silence when watching the sunset.
Okay. Do you want to see the real sun,
I do not.
Raphael? Oh. Why not? Hold up, let me... Oh, that's a cute shot. Okay, I'm sorry. You wanted to sneak onto the beach the day we met.
Your tongue barely moved when we first met. Back then, you were rather...
Oh, he's blushing! Oh!
This side of you is much more to my liking.
He blushed when he thought of the kiss. That's cute. I love him. There we go. Oh, let me pause. On the beach, we have sea god ceremony too. We play wonderful songs and lyres and...
Were the surface world as lovely as you claim, you'd be elsewhere.
There are evil people on land. Once they learn you're a Lemurian, your tears that turn into pearls would be harvested day after day endlessly. So his tears do actually turn into pearls. Because in Ebb and Flow, he was like kind of joking about it, but it actually freaking happens? Wait, or am I just being gullible again? He's so pretty, look at him.
If you persuade me to bring you to the beach, you'll run away.
Oh, he's so pretty.
Is the surface world sunset different from the one in the ocean?
Oh, yes it is. Honestly, my memory of it is hazy. You take me to see the sun, and I'll bring you to the festival. What do you think? Whalefall City darkens. I sense Raphael is asleep. Oh, wait, they're cuddling! Oh! I lean against his shoulder, my head almost touching his. I feel sleepy. Oh! He's holding up. Wait, oh my god, he's holding us. Oh, that's so cute. Oh. Yes, just cuddle. Oh, they're cuddling. Oh my god, they're so cute. As days pass, I grow accustomed to living here. Raphael hasn't talked about needing a follower, and today he suddenly approaches me.
Let's go.
Where to?
The beach. You spoke of humans celebrating the sea god's birthday for several days.
Truly?
Yes.
Under cover of night, Raphael and I sneak past the guards in Whalefall City and reach the shore. Wow, this is the Little Mermaid. I doubt you had to swim so quickly when a shark chased us.
Two-legged creatures like you are slow and lack the ability to protect themselves. Without me, you won't survive a single day in the ocean.
The waves are calm and the stars from on high shimmer brightly. I take a deep breath, fresh air filling my lungs. See the island over there? The tallest temple is where the emissaries reside. Raphael looks at where my finger is pointing. In the distance is a brightly lit building.
Have you lived there a long time?
Ever since the emissaries adopted me when I was a child, for a time I thought I was also a follower of the sea god. As I got older, I figured out I wasn't a follower but a sacrifice, something his followers would give to the sea god. Only the emissaries have the right to be the sea god's followers.
Why didn't you try to escape?
Where could I have gone? This island is too small. They'd find me no matter how hard I tried. Were I to become a fish and swim into the ocean, perhaps I'd be successful. Let's keep moving. Basking in the wind any longer might make me catch a cold. After a few steps, Raphael stops me in my tracks.
You were originally a sacrifice to the sea god. Why are you inviting yourself into their domain?
He's got a point. Oh, this This scene was used in Abyss Walker. Perhaps with the festival underway, the scent of expensive spices permeates the air. Mermaid-shaped lamps on the buildings burn bright. Beneath the arches, which are inscribed with the legend of the sea god, is a performer playing a lyre and singing.
Unable to break his vow with the girl and his own burning passion,
Oh, this story's
the
about
god
us.
of the sea left the ocean and lived happily ever after with his beloved.
When the puppet show ends, the curtains are drawn. The children talk amongst themselves.
But Lemuria is centered around bonds. Without it, the sea god won't remember or obey her.
Oh.
What are you talking about? The god of the sea will find his beloved and live happily ever after.
You're also naive.
Puffing, the little girl tugs my sleeve.
What do you think, miss? Will the sea god be with her because he loves her? Or because of their vow?
All those legends of Lemuria are just made up nonsense. Before I can continue, the children start crying! Oh no! I'm sorry, I didn't...
What about you, sir? Does Lemuria exist? Would the sea god give his heart to a human?
Sea god, who has listened to the story, his chin resting on his hand, he nods.
He would. Lemuria is my homeland, so that is how I know.
Aww. I try to cover Raphael's mouth, but he pushes me away.
Huh? What are Lemurians like?
Their tears turn into glimmering pearls, and their voices bring dreams of wonder. Their blood can make one live forever, or even resurrect the dead.
I already knew that.
Lemurians don't fall in love with people they are bound to. 'Tis a human fantasy.
You sure about that, buddy?
What else?
Are you that curious?
He's so good with kids, and I love it. Raphael takes the sea god puppet and the girl puppet the storyteller gives him. He hands them to the little girl, only then does he notice his companion has disappeared.
Sir?
Perplexed, he looks around. Food stalls, puppet shows, jugglers, she is not there, anywhere. He lets out a sigh of relief when his gaze sees the market's plaza. Pomegranate wine, the distraction, had lured her away.
The young lady there. Inform her that someone is waiting. If she doesn't return soon.
Oh, not the waiting stuff again. Oh, that's gonna make me sad. He thinks and then whispers to the little girl.
That person won't keep waiting.
Aw. Let's move on to 6. We're almost done. Are you upset I was distracted? Don't be angry. I returned, didn't I? I even brought with me pomegranate wine. It just finished fermenting. We could take it back for algae and conch.
I'm not upset, but...
As I speak with Raphael, there is an argument behind us.
Someone stole the pearl eyes from the sea god statue in the temple. You must be the thief.
Oh no.
You're mistaken. The person who gave these to me is over there. I would never dare touch the sea god's treasures.
Oh, he did steal it. The storyteller points and the guards see me and Raphael.
There! Seize them!
Oh no.
Will they imprison us? Ah, well, we should start running.
Yeah, good idea. We were careless. Commoners would use coins to pay, not pearls from the deep sea.
I just found them in the sand before we... Ouch!
I grab Raphael and drag him into a deserted alleyway. We are no longer safe here. We must find a way back.
Don't you want to stay?
Raphael interrupts my thoughts. Huh?
If that's your wish, I can distract them for you. In the Tome of the Sea God, the text states I must never go against your wishes. If I did, it'd mean we cannot be bound.
He turns around and kicks the pebbles by his feet.
I need only one follower. It doesn't have to be you.
Aww. Aren't you afraid of me telling others about Lemuria?
But you always wanted to live on the surface world, right?
He is confused. I can only shake my head and take Raphael's hand. I don't have a wish. Besides, this celebration is not about me. Raphael's startled, then under the realistic statues of the sea god, he smiles.
This event has nothing to do with me either.
The thieves are over here! Capture them!
Damn it! They found us! Raphael pushes me into the shadows and walks onto the street.
Do you all want eyes from the god of the sea?
Oh, is he gonna reveal himself?
I have tons. Have at it.
With the flick of his wrist, countless pearls of various sizes soar through the air and cascade onto the ground. The surrounding merchants are stunned before they start to fight one another, picking up as many pearls as they can.
Mine! It's mine! Cease! None of you can take them. They are only for the emissaries.
My god, that was actually a really smart plan. The greater the temptation, the less likely humans need to believe in anything, it seems. 'Tis understandable for the god of the sea to struggle to find a follower most devout in their worship of him.
Sir, I don't want the sea god's eyes. Can I get your sea god puppet instead?
Aww.
Here. Remember to keep them together.
Aww. Raphael gives the puppets to the little girl. He then takes my hand and pulls me into the night. The guards have called for the city gates to be closed and barricaded. Raphael and I run along the path behind the mountain. Unfortunately, we now stand on a cliff, nothing but the ocean below us.
Jump.
Sharp, jagged coral and rock lie at the bottom. A single mistake would be disastrous. Surely you jest. If we jump, we'll die. Ah!
Not with me here.
Raphael ignores my protest and kicks me off the cliff. Oh! Splash. Rushing water separates me and Raphael. The horror of drowning washes over me again. I flail my arms, helpless, trying my best to reach the surface. Raphael! Beneath the surging waves, I can barely see. I have returned to that fateful day when I tossed overboard. Maybe my destiny is to die in the ocean. Lemuria was but a mirage, a dream made in my final moments because I still clung to a sliver of hope. Aww. Frigid, briny water floods my throat. Oh no! No matter how many gods there are in this world, whether legendary or figments of imagination, I cannot place my faith in them. Oh, even if they are real, why have my prayers gone unanswered? Even now, as I edge closer and closer to death's door, I am alone.
Hold on tight.
Aww. A voice speaks beside my ear. I open my eyes and see a familiar yet blurry figure. He tightly holds my hand, using all his strength. Raphael. I remember, although I hoped for the gods to exist, someone has already answered me. He says nothing. He cups my cheek and his head moves closer. You should have at least said something before that.
If I did, your last kiss would have been given to this generation's sea god.
Aww.
Also, watch what your arms and legs are doing.
Oh, is he gonna teach her how to swim? I am in Raphael's embrace like a hermit crab who's found a new shell. I'm sorry, I left marks on your arms again.
I don't mind. Give me your hand.
Aww. Raphael tosses my mask into the ocean, takes my hand, and helps me stand. My body suddenly feels light, my feet landing on the water rippling surface. I'm able to stand on the ocean as steady as I do on land. Are we walking on water? In boundless blue, he takes me to the horizon. Behind us, the islands melt into the sunset's shadow. He gestures for waves to bloom under my feet, sea foam appearing with every step I take. Oh, that's actually kind of cool. Fish swim, white gulls circle overhead and sing as they land on my shoulder.
We went through a lot of effort to see the sunrise. Why are you quiet?
No, it's... I've never seen anything this beautiful in my life. I make Raphael sit down. I let my feet touch the lapping waves. Curious fish circle around us. Raphael raises an eyebrow. He pokes the fish that leaps out of the water.
As a young boy, my life was no different from yours.
Aww.
The prophecy stated Lemuria was to only have one god of the sea left. My predecessor passed away, and they found me years later, bathed in the flames under the union of dusk and dawn.
Aww.
The deep sea is dangerous. Only the strong survive. 'Tis why I can only go as far as the surface of the sea.
Aww. You happy? Have you ever thought about traveling to another place? I touch his fingers, my gaze meeting his.
Who do you think made that hole behind the college?
Oh, that was him! The sun's rising. Sun breaks through layers and layers of clouds. He looks up at the sky, observing the glittering sea under its rays.
So it is.
Aww. Many moons have passed since our last rendezvous to the surface. The deep sea becomes my second home. I'm used to living underwater, or in Whale Fall City, rather. On the night before the sea god ceremony, as everyone is asleep, Raphael takes me to the temple, pulsating in a steady rhythm. Behind us, the flame burns.
When the fire goes out tomorrow, a new Lemurian prophecy will appear in the tome of the sea god.
Oh, he's so pretty.
And when the fire is reignited, the ceremony will end.
Oh. Describe to me what's done in the real sea god ceremony.
We sit on my divine throne, adorned with shells and pearls. 100 golden crabs will carry us on a journey to every part of the deep sea.
Oh. That sounds lovely, but wouldn't everyone be annoyed?
Indeed. I'll skip the first part of the ceremony. 'Twas only make-believe nonsense.
Oh, he's so beautiful. I love him.
I don't know the details of the ceremony,
Oh.
but it won't be anything like the celebration on the surface world.
He caressed her face.
Every participant will be blessed by the ocean.
Aww. What about you? Will I receive your blessing?
Tomorrow's blessing will be for everyone, but 'tis only yours at this moment.
Aww.
'Tis a true emissary of the god of the sea. With it in your company, you need not be afraid of the danger that lies ahead.
Oh, he made her a necklace. Oh, he's cupping her face. Oh.
I also have a question. 'Tis a very, very important one.
Oh, he's blushing.
Are you
Okay.
willing to be my follower?
Oh. Desiring the sincerest worship of mortals, thou must offer an irreplaceable object.
The sea god's heart, mine heart. Dost thou want it?
Yes! We lean in closer to each other. The flame flickers, seemingly startled awake. Shadows on the wall tremble and shudder. Oh, they're so cute. A few moments later, it returns to normal. So, did the, like, bond happen right there? He was blushing, though. It was so cute. Wait, when he says take his heart, he doesn't mean that literally, right? Like, he doesn't mean he's actually gonna give, like, his actual heart to me. Like, he doesn't mean that, right? I'm scared now. I don't want him to die. I hope he doesn't die, please. But the way that this music is super sad, I feel like this is gonna end sad, and I'm scared. Okay, moving on. Number 8. I will cut out your heart with a dagger honed, my darling. And in love's name, your heart will become my faith. Your body will be washed clean, shine like a pearl. I will care for your heart till we meet again and you reclaim it for yourself. Siren's Ballad, Act 3. Muya. I butchered that name, I'm sorry. Dream, on the edge of sand and ocean. I once had a dream. My feet sink into the sand, endless is the yellow sky. Plants grow along a dried riverbed. I walk beside it for a long, long, long time. The skin on my fingers is dry, cracked. My feet start to bleed. At the edge of the riverbed is a young man and a giant sea creature. I cannot make out his features, but I think he is taking in the animal's warmth. He appears to be singing a melody. 'Tis strange, alluring, but I can barely make out any notes as his voice is barely above a whisper. Oh. I take a few steps, wishing to hear him better. When he looks up, I immediately recognize those eyes. He stands up and reaches out to me, like I'm an old friend returning from a long trip. There's Whalefall City. He points to the bones of a sea creature long dead. In the distance, they rest in the sand dunes. Oh, that's where I can look at the sea? Yes. I take his hand. We arrive at our destination when the sun rises. The teen turns to me. A dagger plunges into my chest. Oh! Warm blood drips and seeps into the sand. I watch as he rips open my chest and holds my heart with his hand, red with my blood. Oh, this got dark quickly. A tiny flame feeds on my fresh blood. A shiny crystal emitting a strange light rests at the center of the flames. Oh no. There's a voice in the air whispering, the reason for us to leave the desert is not to find an oasis. We're here for a heart, take it back and make it our worship. Oh no. I haven't been graced with a dream for a long time. Why did it feel real? Maybe because it kinda was? I feel like I'm suffocating, as if my heart had been ripped out of my chest. That's not good. The miraculous conch of wonders outside Whalefall City has brought many rumors about the surface world these past few days. Sea God's lost sacrifice angered him. In his divine wrath, he burned down a temple to punish his followers. Oh! And then the eldest of the emissaries was bedridden and died. Oh!
Who cares? Tomorrow will be the Sea God ceremony.
What is it like?
I'm not sure how to describe it.
Every Lemurian says 'tis a sacred rite worth attending. Girls wear light, flowy clothes and braid their hair with beautiful pearls and shells. This looks pretty. Will you wear it tomorrow? Holding her dress, Algae happily spins around.
We also prepared a lovely garment for you.
Aw. Everyone is going to help prepare for the ceremony. I don't know what to do.
Just stand in a conspicuous spot and then give him your hand.
Okay. Do you know anything about the last Sea God ceremony? Algae shakes her head.
1,000 years passed since then. My grandfather's grandfather was still a child then.
Oh. Algae senses what I'm thinking and grabs my hands.
Don't worry. I heard the Sea God's follower will help him see Lemuria's future. The prophecy will reveal the fate of Lemuria.
I feel like this is gonna end horribly. Okay.
You're free to play with us once the ceremony is over.
Hide and seek, a children's game. Someone you meet, she will steal something of great importance to you. There's no music. Even if you are blindfolded and tossed into the bottomless depths of the ocean, she'll know where you are and how to find you. Siren's Ballad, Act 4. Yeah, I think that's 4. Weeping Siren. Oh, there's the music. Okay. After climbing through the temple's window, Raphael felt a little tired, dizzy even. Oh no, is he okay? Oh, wait, is this him as a kid? 3, 2, 1. Ready or not, here I come. Algae was far, far away, a speck in the distance. Raphael sat down and expected to wait a long time. Oh, this is him as a kid! The Lemurian temple stood at the highest point of a seamount, was the closest to the sky above. Hence, the first rays of dawn brushed against the spire every morning, and only the spire. Lemuria was in the bottom of a fissure in the deep sea. A place light would not touch. Only a fire provided a source of warmth and light. The sun's rays made him tired. To prevent himself from falling, he touched the flame. 2 flames merged, burning together as if they were once a single blaze. The prophecy stated it would go out, only to be reignited by him. Curious, he asked Elder Amund what had happened to the previous sea god. Had they died? Were they consumed by flames, or exhausted from swimming in the vast ocean devoured by fish? If they claimed that I was the last sea god, did that mean Lemuria would be left without one after I died? Elder Ramon said, however, that the sea god possesses a heart that never dies. Even when their life comes to an end, they merely fall into a deep slumber in the deepest part of the ocean. Oh. Raphael frowned and thought, it's too cold and too dark down there. I don't like it. So he asked again, would someone come and find me when I'm hidden there? Elder Ramon shook his head. He watched the way the flames flickered, then sighed. He plunged his finger into the heart of the fire slowly. The fire wasn't hot. Instead, it was warm like the sea baked under the afternoon sun. He wanted to be like those fish that leaped out of the water to break through the surface and see if the sun was just as warm. He had an impious? Yeah. He had an impious thought. Perhaps Lemuria's fire is just a poor imitation of the sun. Raphael came to his senses. He took back his hand and picked up the little blue fish by its tail.
Shh, be quiet. I don't want to be found right away.
Aww.
If you speak another word, you will return to being a scale. And a scale you'll be forevermore.
Oh my goodness. He really is the Little Mermaid. Little fish became quiet and just blew bubbles.
I heard there is a lot of entertainment on land, as well as humans.
Oh my god, this is exactly like the Little Mermaid. Bored, Raphael played with the little fish in his hand.
You're small. Barely even a bite if eaten. If we sneak out onto the surface world and meet bad people, could you do anything? Be careful, or else you'll be caught. They'll pluck all your scales and remove your insides.
Oh no.
Humans will turn you into fish oil for a lamp and...
Little fish bites Raphael.
Bite you!
Raphael shook his finger from the pain and leapt from the windowsill. Hiding was boring.
All of you are idiots. I'm over here. Try a little harder to find me next time.
Oh, he was sitting there for a long time. Oh, this is the last one. Today's the day. After thousands of years, Whalefall City holds the sea god ceremony again. Before the sun rises, the city is already in a festive mood. Everyone looks forward to the ceremony to celebrate the sea god becoming an adult and gaining the power to protect the ocean.
Conch, you dumb sea cucumber! I told you to save a spot for us. We can't see anything here.
Sister, don't be so mean. Your teacher's right in...
Why are you hiding there? The sea god won't be able to see you.
Does it matter? There are so many people, he might not.
Quiet. Here he is.
The crowd erupts into cheers. I look up and spot a huge shadow sweeping over Whalefall City. It is a beautiful, scared creature of the ocean. It appears to be a whale, yet has a bird's wings. Sea God sits on its back, passing by his loyal subjects before stopping at the gates to Whalefall City. He walks through the crowd until he stands before me. He lifts the veil on my head, then takes my hand. Beautiful, intricate patterns are painted on his body. His eyes are almost smiling, as if he's been waiting for this moment. Inadvertently, I hold my breath. Everyone moves aside, creating a path for us. As we make our way down, every child says their blessings in Lemurian. Oh wait, they mentioned a veil. Is this a wedding? Are we getting married to him? I don't know when it takes place, but like in Abyss Walker, I know when her memories are getting erased, he did say goodbye, my beloved bride. So I'm like, oh, were they like at least engaged? Is this how they like get engaged or like married? Oh, so much is making sense now. Gorgeous coral branches are thrown behind us as we approach the temple's doors. The doors slowly close behind us, songs from outside melding with prayers inside the temple. In the dimly lit hall, the fire twists in the darkness, about to go out. Oh! The sea god intertwines our fingers, pressing our hands against his chest. I close my eyes, calling out his name silently. I am willing to give him my heart. I am willing to give him my sincerest form of worship. I am willing to have his very being engraved onto my soul as I praise and pray to him for the rest of my life. Soft like a silken thread, the sea god's fire touches my hand. Fiery thread embeds itself into my palm, becoming a line, a part of my very soul. Oh. Hi! Nice to see you again. Raphael, the young god of the sea, looks at me. His voice is like the wind, blowing out the only light in the darkness.
This is my promise to you, for 'tis Lemuria's vow, a bond everlasting.
Oh, that did feel like, it did feel like a wedding. Oh, that's cute. No one knows what happened that day. Lemuria is plunged into an endless darkness. Panic seeps into every part of the... Oh, it went wrong. The deep sea is angry. In its wrath, waves slam against the cliffs and rocks fall into the water. Even that underbuilt temple is turned into rubble. Oh, sh**. 'Tis a long time before the sea god walks out of the temple alone, bringing light back to Lemuria. As he leaves the temple, the alcove that once held the flame collapses. The sea god's follower is gone. Bathed in sparks and cinders, he holds a small pulsing flame. It rides like a newborn. Some said that the flame was born from the purest faith. Some said that the sea god sacrificed his follower to save Lemuria. Different stories, some true, some not, circulated until people gradually forgot about the ceremony. Oh. No Lemurians have ever seen the sea god's follower and the little fish that swims around him. They are gone, whereabouts unknown. Where the hell did we go? Only many, many years later than the god of the sea has perished, when the kingdom is sunk to the depths of the ocean, a rumor begins to circulate Lemuria. The god of the sea had lied to the deep sea for his beloved, Lemuria, the days to come. What? 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 I am so confused. What? Huh? What happened? Like, I know that Abyss Walker and this tie in with one another. Like, Abyss Walker is a sequel to this. Because, like, the God of the Sea stuff is mentioned in Abyss Walker. But I have a shit memory, so I kind of forgot about it. What do you mean that's how it ends? I thought there was more to that. Did he, like, sacrifice her to save his kingdom? Or, like, what did he do? I'm so confused. Did he, like, make us disappear? That way he wouldn't have to kill us? Or did, like, we become one with him? Or, like, did we vanish? Wait, when he said, mine heart does thou want it. Wait a minute. Oh my god, I'm so dumb. It just clicked. He did actually give her, like, his actual freaking heart. That's why in Abyss Walker, in that one part, like, he was trying to get it back, and he has to kill her to get it back, but he doesn't want to kill her, so he rewrites the Tome of the Sea God. That way she forgets everything. Oh my god, I'm so dumb. I loved it. I loved that limited myth. I thought it was pretty good. I love the designs of the characters, especially Raphael's design. Yeah, that was Forgotten Sea, Raphael's limited myth. But yeah, if you liked the video, go ahead and hit that like button down below. If you want to hit that subscribe button, it really helps my channel out. And if you want to get notified when I post a new video, go ahead and hit that bell icon. If you want to leave a comment, go ahead. If you want to add this to a playlist, go right ahead. Stay kind to one another. Okay, bye-bye.